Very powerful. Thank you. So we're going to close with a big bang. We have theatre. We have Gender Monologues by Interweave. So Gender Monologues is a compelling theatrical exploration of women's diverse experiences in workplace, highlighting themes of identity, social expectation, and professional challenges. I'm sure all of us have faced one, if not all. So this is going to be interesting. I will call on the team to come up on stage. Yes, come. Here you go. Thank you.
Hello, am I audible to everybody? Okay, hi, I'm Shifa, and I'm so pleased to be here today with all of you. So, I think we all know, as people, we all need safe spaces, right? And what better place than Grace Hopper Celebration India 2024? Can we have a round of applause, please? Thank you. So, today we wanted to create a space where we could share our stories. So we've already heard from some fantastic speakers and panelists already, but we thought it was really imperative to create a space where we could hear your voices. So what better place than here, right? Which is why we want to open up the stage a bit. So I'd really encourage you all to think about something that you'd like to share with us. Maybe it's a recent victory that you had at your workplace or a challenge you had to overcome, then I think this is the right place to talk about it. So all I ask for all of you is to just be real with each other. I think we all know it's really hard to put ourselves out there, right? We've all had our experiences. So with that being said, let's get this started. If you would like to join me, then you can raise your hand and we can take it from there. Would anyone like to go first? Yes. Please, can we encourage her up to stage, please? Thank you. And please introduce yourself to everyone as well.
Hi, I'm Nisha. Today has been just so inspiring. I mean, getting to know all of you, hearing from these amazing women be so open about their lives and offering their guidance. I mean, it's made me feel also that I can do this, that, you know, that I can be successful without actually losing myself. Okay, so I'm in my early 30s, and I like to think that I am climbing the corporate ladder one rung at a time. It's my time, work, and effort recognized by my colleagues and my seniors. You better believe it. Am I considered a top-rated performer? Absolutely, bang on. But here's the thing. Because I'm laser-focused on my career, I've taken the decision to put my personal life in the back seat. I'm flying solo. And everybody, I mean everybody, seems to have an opinion about it. So being single at the workplace is like wearing a target on your back. Now, suddenly people assume that you're open to any advances or that you have no responsibilities, you know. But the thing is that while I may not have a partner, I still have plenty on my plate. Now, I like to fill my life with experiences that give me happiness, like traveling or trekking or working with animals at the local animal care shelter, things like that. I mean, these experiences, they not only inspire me, but, you know, they enrich my life, they fuel my ambition. But it just seems to go unnoticed by those around me. So then, in this kind of an environment, being single feels like a double-edged sword. So on one hand, there is freedom. Freedom to focus on my career without any distractions. But then, on the other hand, there is, how do I put this? There is this pervasive feeling of isolation. You know, when colleagues get together for, say, after-work drinks or team outings, I find myself on the outside, looking in. Conversations tend to drift around family outings, couple activities that I can't be a part of. And this makes me feel like an outsider in what should otherwise be an inclusive and supportive workplace, right? and collaborating with others. That's an absolute minefield. You know, people view my relationship status as an open invitation to pass their judgments, or just come to their own conclusions. Just the other day, this male colleague of mine jokingly said to me, "You know what, I'm just back from the posh training, and I've realized that I have to be careful about what I say to you because you're single. And you may just accuse me of sexual harassment." I mean, how does that connect? It is such a stereotype. And honestly, I had no words. I had nothing to say to him. And even though he said this in jest, it was a joke, I've noticed this, that he's reduced his interactions with me. It's almost as if he's afraid of being labeled inappropriate simply by engaging with me as a work colleague. It's not that hard to differentiate between appropriate and inappropriate workplace behavior, right? I mean, I don't think so. But clearly. And don't get me started on the unsolicited advice. Acquaintances and colleagues feel compelled to share their thoughts on my singlehood. They say things like, "You know what? You really should try dating more." I had not thought about that. It's like, it's almost as though they have some sort of an insight into my life choices. It is actually exhausting to convince them that being single is not equated with being lonely or being unfulfilled. And then there are those who ask me this with a raised eyebrow, "So what are your weekend plans?" It's almost as though they expect me to say, "Oh, I plan to sit at home, binge watching a particular show, instead of stepping out and finding love." Which may be true sometimes. There are some shows that are worth binge watching, but only sometimes. Here I am, thriving in my career, while at the same time nurturing a vibrant personal life, which is filled with friends that uplift me and experiences that enrich me. Just give me a few more minutes, few more thoughts. What's really, really hurtful, however, is that I have noticed that there are some people who take pleasure in gossiping about me. They like to speculate on my single status, wondering what is wrong with me. It's actually hurtful to hear things being said about you behind, closed doors. Things to the effect of, maybe she's too picky, or maybe she just can't find a man. It's like I'm somehow less worthy simply because I have chosen not to settle down yet. And these judgments about me, they're not only unfounded, but they're deeply hurtful. And honestly, I don't know how to feel about all of this, but it affects me greatly. And it's frustrating, to say the least. But I guess it is, as they say, it is as it is. So sometimes when I'm alone in the office and it's quiet and the world outside just feels distant, I find myself pondering these questions alone at my desk. Would things be different if I were married? Would people take me more seriously? Would colleagues engage with me differently? I have to wonder if my hard work will ever be enough. Am I really succeeding? Or am I fooling myself into believing that my career can fulfill the void of companionship? I mean, these troubling thoughts just linger on long after I've left the office. despite all the noise around me and all of the assumptions and all of the judgments, I refuse to let it define who I am or how far I'm willing to go in my career. My journey is mine, alone. It is shaped by my hard work, resilience, and passion for what I do. And while society may want to box me into their convenient definitions of what is success or happiness, I will continue to forge my own path. Our relationship status does not define us. We are all complex individuals with dreams and ambitions that deserve recognition and respect. I know I'm not alone feeling like this. We all navigate our battles at the workplace, whether it be the pressure of being single or, I don't know, the juggling act of motherhood maybe. I mean, wouldn't you agree? Sure. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Right. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are all in this together, not alone. I think she wanted to say something. Someone there? Yes, sure.
Please come join us.
Okay, I agree. I absolutely agree when you talked about motherhood, when you brought that subject. Hi, I'm Rajashri. I am a working mom, and let me tell you, every day feels like a high wire act. You know, balancing both my family and my career is no small feat. Just sitting there, you know, I came up with this quote. It is a delicate dance that requires precision and patience. My two little ones are constantly running around me in circles, their laughter filling our home with joy, while my career demands my attention day in and day out. From hectic travel schedules to late night at office, I've learned to navigate this chaos with as much grace as possible. I'm lucky that I have a solid support system in place. Me and my partner have mastered this art of the calendar. Yeah, scheduling everything from play dates to work meetings, everything. And we have backup when needed from my in-laws or parents. So I like to think of my household as a well-oiled machine. Yeah, but here's where things get tricky. As I listened to you, Nisha, I could not help but relate to that feeling of being judged for our choices, you know, despite our situations being completely different. Colleagues and neighbors alike seem to think they know what is best for me and for my family. They say, "Oh, traveling again. What about the kids, huh?" They say that with such condescending tone as if I don't feel bad for leaving my children at home. Even if it's a matter of few days. They're always waiting for me to stumble so that they can go, "Ah, I told you so." The other day, a colleague of mine, she asked me point blank, "Your husband has a good job, right? Shouldn't you be at home taking care of the kids? After all, your earnings must be pocket money." Can you believe that? The implication that my career is less valuable because I have a partner who also works is not just insulting, but it undermines all the hard work I put into my profession. And recently, me and my partner went to the parent-teacher meeting for our, at our daughter's school. And the teacher made a remark about how wonderful it is for the father to make time and be there. Yes. As if I haven't had to make the time to be there as well. Fathers are praised just for showing up. Yes, as if it's some kind of an extraordinary feat to participate in their children's lives. While mothers are expected to juggle everything seamlessly without even breaking a sweat. So this pressure to prove myself as a mother is overwhelming. Many times I've seriously considered downsizing my aspirations at work, just staying where I am in terms of my career. So to stop these tongues from wagging. But then I remember why I started this journey in the first place. To create a better life for my children, my family, while also pursuing my dreams. And that is when I look at other working moms around me. And I see them struggle with the similar challenges. We are all doing our best. Yet, society is determined to pit us against one another. It's like this, there is this unspoken competition about who can balance it all better. Who can be the perfect mom while also climbing the corporate ladder. The reality is that this perfection is an illusion. We know it, yet we are told to chase it. We are all just doing what we can with the resources we have. And then never let you forget about the guilt, huh? Oh, as if guilt isn't something we are not dealing with every day. Yeah, this one. Every morning when I go to work, there is this nagging feeling in the pit of my stomach that maybe I should be at home with them instead. Deep down, I know I'm setting an example for my children that hard work and dedication are important values, but that doesn't stop the guilt from creeping in. Every time I miss a school event or a family dinner because of my work commitments, it's like another layer of brick has been added to this wall of self-doubt. Yet amidst this chaos and judgment, there are moments of triumph that make it worthwhile. You know, when my daughter tells proudly to her friends about her mom's job, or when she draws a picture of her family with me at work on a family day, she sees me as a role model, and that inspires me. So yes, those small victories remind me why I push through challenges. But still, the feeling that no matter how hard I try, or no matter how much I accomplish at work, there will be always someone ready to judge or question my choices as a mother. Yes, it is exhausting. I find myself wishing for an inclusive world where mothers are celebrated for their contributions both at home and in their careers without judgment. You know, what I truly want everyone to understand is that being a mother is not just about, managing schedules or meeting deadlines. It's about passion, determination, and love. Love for both our families and our careers. Yes, we deserve respect and recognition. Yes, I completely agree when you say that. I truly want to create an environment where women can thrive in their careers without feeling like they're bad mothers. Because at the end of the day, we are all trying to find our footing in this crazy, crazy world. Yeah, I'll just stop there. That's what I just wanted to say. Thank you. Yes, please.
Thank you so much, Rajeshri. Please take a seat. Wow, that was a lot to process, but I'm sure it's resonated with quite a few people here. Who would like to join us next? Yes, I think there's a mic behind you. Okay, perfect. We can't hear you. Yes.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Hi, I'm Yashna. I just wanted to say thank you for saying what you said. I completely agree, and I think you've both been really honest and vulnerable, and it means a lot, so thank you.
Is there more? Maybe you'd like to come up and share a couple of words? Come on, don't be shy.
Yeah, just, sorry. Hearing what you've both said, yeah, I think it resonates deeply with me and a lot of us here because we all face the same scrutiny for our choices, whether that's, how you balance work and family or how you present yourself in professional spaces. Can you hear me okay? Sorry. Okay. So I've always been told that it's my looks that open doors for me, and I'm not denying that the way the world is, maybe there's some truth to it sometimes, but it's also not all black and white. There's this constant undercurrent of judgment that follows me like a shadow. It's almost as if how I look just takes away from everything else about me. Forget about my intelligence and my skills and just my entire worth as a professional. I think as women, as it is, we have to work twice as hard to get even half the recognition. We can present the most innovative solution at work to have it completely ignored until a man comes along, says the same thing, and then who gets the recognition for it? Yeah. It's frustrating. I think, clearly it's happened to you as well. So many times I've just watched my ideas will get repackaged, appropriated, and then passed off as someone else's. It's demoralizing. And then, as someone who's been told that they're too pretty to have brains, I walk into a meeting room sometimes and these whispers will start. Oh, she got that promotion because of how she looks, or even worse, what does she know about this project? She's just here to look good. It's infuriating though, because despite all the hard work I've put in, they still just reduce me to my appearance. The other day I heard these two colleagues talking about why I was selected for this high-profile project. One of them said, she knows how to dress for success. I mean, come on, it's like they think my work I'm successful, not all the hard work, the long nights, the early mornings that I've sacrificed to get there. And yeah, it's not just these comments, there are also these really disgusting comments about who I'm seen socializing with or why I'm chosen for travel opportunities. They'll say things like, you're lucky you're the boss's favorite. And it's really icky. You know what they're trying to imply, but they won't come right out and say it. And it's not harmless, right? One day in a team meeting, actually, one of my colleagues, a male, and a junior at that, he interrupted me mid-sentence, and he said, Yashna, I'm going to stop you right there. Your beauty is just so distracting, I can't concentrate. It's creepy. And yeah, I'm just so sick of not being taken seriously. I don't know, it sometimes feels like there's this invisible sign above my head that says, come on, feel free to comment on her life. She won't mind. And like I said, it's not just comments, no, it's this alienation that I feel. Often I walk into a room and then these whispers and the sniggers, they start almost immediately. And I hate it, but it makes me second guess myself. Are they right? Am I actually dressing for the attention? I hate to admit it, but I have been dressing down lately. I've started wearing clothes that I'm not really comfortable in just to yeah, just to distract from everything they're talking about, you know. It shouldn't be this way. Our successes should be celebrated because of our merits, not based on some scrutiny through societal expectations or beauty standards. But I refuse to let this get in the way of me reaching my full potential. I think we need to redefine what it means to be successful women in all of our industries. Women who are fine, maybe beautiful, but who are also brilliant. I think as women in the workplace, we all need to support each other. We need to stop tearing each other down based on these superficial judgments. I just want every woman out there to know, whether you're tall or short or slender or curvy, your appearance does not define your worth. Your worth is defined by your dedication and your passion. Yeah, thank you.
Yashna,
Thanks.
Yes, please, a big round of applause. Thanks. Thank you so much for, I mean, I know you were hesitant at the beginning, but it really means a lot and I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for sharing. We're looking for another speaker. So who'd like to, sorry, but we only have time for one and we'd like to go, yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Well, first of all, I would like to say that I think all of you have put into words what I had been trying to say for I don't even know how many years. So really big, big thanks. Let's hear it for them once. Hearing all of your stories has been both inspiring but also really heartbreaking because, you know, it's just so much to take in. I do have a few words if I may.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
And
thank you
introduce
so much.
yourself to all of us as well. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Hi, thank you for having me. My name is Alina and I've been a part of the workforce for a few years now. And can I just say it on behalf of all of us? Every single day feels like a test of my damn resilience. I'm a queer woman, proudly in love with another woman. I wake up every morning, ready to come to work, to contribute, to be a part of a team. But the reality is that more often than not, I just find myself battling a constant minefield of sexual harassment and discrimination. And you know what the worst part is? My colleagues think they're just being funny. Every day, every single day, it's a battle for self-respect, for dignity, for just being able to do my job without feeling violated. I walk into the office, and there's this palpable tension in the air. An unspoken understanding that for some reason, I have to be on guard at all times. The comments will come in waves, often described as jokes. Oh, you're one of those girls, aren't you? Are you kidding me? It's infuriating. They think they're being funny, but honestly, they're being anything but amusing. It's a constant reminder to me of the fact that my identity, my sexuality is reduced to a stereotype, a caricature that they can laugh about while completely disregarding my humanity. And you know what? For a second, let's just forget about how they treat me as a queer woman. As a woman, my ideas are met with indifference and they question my expertise. And as a queer woman, oh God, where do I even begin? Sometimes I just have to come home and have a good cry. The comments, the leering, the outright disrespect, it's a constant assault. It's as if my body is public domain for them to openly discuss and talk about. Their eyes, they will linger here and there, and their words will cut deeper than any damn knife. And you know, it's not just about feeling uncomfortable. It's about feeling unsafe and undervalued at your place of work. And it's not even just about the blanket sexual harassment. I'll tell you what it's really about. Do you want to hear what it's really about? It's about this deep-rooted fetishization of lesbianism. There, I said it. my love, the relationship I share with my partner, they all just boil down to mere titillation, a spectacle for the amusement of my colleagues. They talk about us as if we were characters of a pornographic movie. That's disgusting. And it's invasive. It's like they don't see us as real people at all, who have real lives, real emotions, real love. We're just props in their twisted narrative. And you know, on one hand, they will fetishize my sexuality, and on the other, they will completely disregard it with statements like, oh, are you even sure? Maybe you're just confused. Have you even tried being with a man? It's like they don't believe me. It's like I'm playing this elaborate game, fooling everyone around me. Why would I do that? It's ridiculous. It's insulting. I have a life beyond this office. I have a partner who loves me unconditionally. We've built a home together, for God's sakes, with love, laughter, shared dreams. But the people in my workplace, we're just a mystery. We're a puzzle that needs to be solved. You know, sometimes I feel like my love story is treated like fodder, like gossip fodder, something that they can talk about and discuss while completely disregarding my privacy, my dignity. There have been so many moments that I've seen my colleagues feel really entitled to talk about private details about my sexuality with literally anybody and everybody, ranging from clients, managers, employees, as if it was their right to talk about my sexuality in front of these people. It's a violation of trust on a level I cannot even comprehend. My sexuality is not for them to discuss. It's mine to share when I'm ready. And let me tell you, all of this snickering behind your back takes a huge toll on your mental health. There have been so many times that I've come back home drained and exhausted, just, defeated, crying, because it feels like I'm fighting this uphill battle against ignorance and prejudice, which is just, it's never going to end. Should it really be this way? It doesn't need to be this way. I deserve respect. I deserve boundaries. So to every woman here, every individual who identifies as queer, who feels like they don't belong, I stand with you. I see you. Let's demand the respect we deserve, yeah? Yes. Let's break these barriers down. We're not just fighting for a place at the table anymore. We're claiming it. It's time for change. We need allies who will stand up with each other in the face of discrimination and sexual harassment. And not just for me, but for everybody who's ever felt silenced or marginalized. So here I am, Alina, unapologetically queer, unapologetically myself. And I refuse to be erased. Our voices matter, our love matters, and it's time the world sees that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alina. I mean, really, thank you for your courage and honesty. It's not easy coming up here and sharing such deeply personal experiences, especially when they can be met with so much misunderstanding and bias at the workplace. So thank you so much. It's almost time for us to wrap up, but before we leave, I think
I really encourage each and every one of you to really continue the conversations that we've been having beyond these walls. You know, support one another, because at the end of the day, what we need is a collective effort from both men and women alike to keep pushing the boundaries, challenge the norms that seek to confine us, and really, really celebrate each other, our victories, big or small, because together we can create a world where every woman's voice is not just heard, but also valued. So here's to us.
Good evening. So this is Gender Monologues. This was an experiential performance that was created by Interweave Consulting, whose booth is in Hall 3, booth number 6, if you'd like to check out our other work. This was made to basically make you ask, make you question, make you think and evaluate your own experiences, the experiences of your colleagues all around you, and to build inclusivity and support in the workplace environment. I'd just like quickly to introduce my actors. We had Shania as Shifa, Rupali as Nisha, Shweta as Rajashri, Yamuna as Yashna, and Ayat as Alina. Thank you.
Fabulous stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. That was amazing. In fact, a lot of, like the first initial bit, because they're coming out from the audience, Kirtana and I were like, are they audience? Are they actors? When is it starting? How come they're not cutting them short? They keep telling us we're running out on time. So the experiential piece was really nicely done. Awesome. Very good work. Thank you. This is the Interweave design team. Look up their work online. They have a lot of resources online.